All right, so I believe I'm actually on the YouTube instead. Give me one second. Okay, so I lied. I'm actually going to be live on YouTube. Um, I'll put the link in the bio again. I guess I'll post it here too as a link. All right. I don't expect anybody to tune in for real, but it don't really matter. So, all right, we just gonna pop it off. In five, four, three, two, one. What is Gooey's Brothers, and welcome back to another installment of the Biscuithead podcast. This is the first officially labeled Solosode. As you can see, I'm by myself. I think I scared some of my friends off. If you don't know, I'm gonna have to make a clip of it. But the last episode of the Biscuithead podcast that we released, I was challenged and I went on like a 15 to 20-minute rant about why I thought Drake was in my top five. And the next episode of the Squad Sodes was supposed to be with everybody with their top five. One of my friends was like, hey, bro, I don't really be listening to music like that. Top fives ain't really my thing. My other friend was like, you have a history of bashing people, so bashing people's music taste. I flat out just be laughing and roasting people and then let them live. But um, I'll save that top five slash the next honorable mentions for another time. But today, we have you gotta bear with me, bro. This is the first time I've recorded this episode by myself in the Brit. But we're gonna start off with the content update, right? Quarantine has I know a lot of people have been trying to get into making content, that sort of thing. It has been a bit more difficult only because my job is food related, still labeled as essential, and I'm still going to work 5 days a week. I do not like my company. There has been no mention of any type of quarantine pay, and then they want us to start letting people in with masks with a 6x3 little woo wop the wow on the counters that don't cover half the shit that the customers can still access. And I work and live in two of the hottest spots in my state, so that shit ain't too fun. But anyway, we here. Content update. I got a new show I'm going to record probably tomorrow or Sunday. Probably Sunday, because I need to be able to, sit down and piece together why I like it. But like officially. But the show's name is mind your ears. Toxic! Okay? Let me explain. The idea behind Toxic is it's like a music review show, but the twist is it's the music review show or my favorite quote unquote toxic songs. I don't know, and depending on the week, that'll mean toxic masculinity. It'll mean that it's just some wild shit was said. It might be a single verse, but it's stuff that I live vicariously through these artists in this song. Because some stuff I had to laugh. My mother was like, "Why do you have to be labeled as that?" But one of my favorite artists, Smino, from St. Louis, had a verse in his song, "How I'm harming these niggas with these harmonies, nigga. Is you an R&B nigga?" And I heard that, it was like, that spoke to my soul. I am an R&B nigga, so I'm not afraid of it. It's good. That's the problem with some of y'all. Y'all ain't got enough R&B in your life. You get up and listen to some headbanging hip hop and some trap beats, and you don't even have a semblance of what love should or shouldn't look like. So I'm an R&B nigga, and I proudly state that. But there's some things I just never do. I would never do. I would never think of doing to another person. I wouldn't want someone to do to me. So those are the episodes. So Toxic, we gonna light up the incense, get the Erykah Badu vibes popping, and we gonna talk about why that song for that week is toxic. Okay, that's where it is. That's the first one for content update. The second part of it is the gaming. I have been a bit more consistent with it, and I'm just starting to realize that I can record an hour worth of shit and just chop it up. 2K right now is just going to be more my team stuff. Some of it will be face cam, some of it will not be. My computer be tweaking sometimes if my baby getting old. I'm gonna have to pull some extra hours at the jaw, make sure we get something that's worthy of the content we're trying to keep going. I'm working on my editing as well. Shout out to Skillshare. Let me tell you, we get big enough, we can get that popping too, that ad. I don't have any ads right now. It's just me. If anything, when I put this online, I can put this, brought to you by Anchor.fm, which is really dope if you're trying to get into a podcast. It's the easiest goddamn platform there is. I'm currently using StreamYard to go straight to YouTube. And for my Twitch streams, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I don't use flat out OBS, but I use Streamlabs because you can do multi-stream. It's a little easier for me to understand. I'm still getting into learning the ins and outs of gaming, but we're getting there. But the first hour of Uncharted 4, never played the game, watched about half of it online for X Chase Money when he did his walkthrough. But Uncharted 4, the first hour of that game is on my YouTube and is live now. And I have 2 My Team videos coming. One of them was just a quick one to get the Sapphire Dirt card that you can level up. And there's another one that I think I did was a weekly challenge. I'm not going to do I'm waiting for one of my friends to get his rank up so we can do a few games together on Park and the like. He literally just got the jump. So that's really that. After I finish with Uncharted, I'm thinking about, I don't know if I want to play Odyssey, because I played Odyssey before, but I'm going to run it back with Alexios instead of Cassandra this time at the suggestion of a friend of mine. I know the voice acting isn't as crispy, but Cassandra, I do believe, will make a better villain overall for the series. So that's what we're going to do for that. But I'm trying to figure out if I want to play Uncharted 4 and focus and kick that out and do like 2 half-an-hour videos a week for that, or just run both at the same time and maybe have out 4 videos worth of stuff a week. But I have to restart it because the first hour that I recorded, it was bad. It was just rough. I had a whole bunch of distractions. Shit was popping off at the house. So anyway, so you got Uncharted 4 the first hour that's live on YouTube now. We got 2 My Team videos coming. They're going to be like 15 minutes each. You know, just the length of the game. Quick little somethings. And I got AC Odyssey coming. I still haven't watched the trailer to AC Valhalla. I probably would do a reaction. I haven't started my reactions yet, but that's coming too. So yeah, that's it for content updates. Got Toxic coming, more gaming. Cool, right? Weight loss journey. This is more something that we're going to break down over the next couple of weeks. I will say that I am currently sitting at 355 pounds. Last time I looked at my scale, I stay solidly within 186 pounds of muscle to 186.8 pounds of muscle. And then my body water, I think I'm at 40.8 right now, or 40.1. Which one is it? Hold on, let me not lie, because I got this shit right here in the app. Ain't no point in lying to y'all. Body water is 40.5. So, and I'm 345.6. Last time I got on, my body fat is 43.3. I am focusing really on, first, before I commit to a real diet, quote unquote, just trying to get more movement in, balancing the days that I work, because I can go to work and literally burn close to 1,000 calories, get like 6,000 to 7,000 steps, no BS, on a regular shift. If I work longer, there's more movement. But then like focus cardio, I have some videos up of doing the jump ropes, and I'm going to do that, but I'm thinking I haven't Insanity, so I might record some of that in moments. Excuse me, good Lord, I'm burping. But record that, post it, that sort of thing. But that's where we are with the weight loss. Weight loss is more so, I'm focusing first on feeling better overall. Yeah. On feeling better, getting more consistent, having more energy, and I do see that happening so far, and then eating cleaner, and then eventually for about a week or two, I want to try to cut out just carbs, like extra sugars and carbs. So that's the next step. So that's it with the weight loss journey. The next part of this is my love letter to All Def Digital and Great Taste. Great Taste started on All Def Digital's YouTube channel in 2017, I believe. And this is perfect timing for this because tomorrow, May 16th, is their last episode that they're recording. They had 10 more to do in 2020, and the last one that they did was edited, and they're putting it out tomorrow. Great Taste is a collection of, I think now the series is up to 95, 96 videos. And I literally have it on my YouTube because I have YouTube Premium. So because I don't like the ads, whatever. But I've downloaded that entire series and I will just listen to it. My judgment of if something is really good or quality content is if you can just it's a video, but if I can turn it on and still laugh, I can picture it, I can hear it, I recognize the voices. That's what I believe is entertaining in that regard. And it's a show where, here are 6 or 7, here are these 5 things. You got 5 people, 6 people, and you have 5 to 6 things. And let's say it's the best Pop-Tart. And your goal is to explain to these people why my Pop-Tart is the best one, right? But then they're all friends. So they just be roasting the hell out of each other. Stuff that has nothing to do with the Pop-Tarts. But from that platform, So I want to say first off, I want to thank All Def for finding those people, hiring those people to what's it called, but I'm about to focus on those people now. Um, from those, I have found some of my favorite creators and some of my favorite people through extension of creators, because once you start following them past the point, you get to know more and follow them more. Um, Kev on stage, and this actually ties into the people that I like and the content I consume now. Um, from All Def, I was able to discover, quote unquote, or find, like many other people, Kevin on Stage, Meg, Scoop, Pat Cloud, Doughboy, uh, Tony Baker, to hear more. And from that, through extension, people like Billy Sorrells, who I'm really getting into now, just because I just found out he had a podcast, so I have to get into that. But the content that I consume now is mainly because of I heard their voices, I like their viewpoints, and Meg Scoop, Jesus. But I like their opinions on things. I thought they were genuinely funny. Most of them are comedians, and if they're not comedians, they're content creators in the most entertaining of ways. I'm gonna start with Kev. Kev is probably the most known name, maybe outside of Tony Baker in that regard, at least to me. Kev on stage is a clean comedian, but he does not come off as clean. I had actually planned on going to a show this year when he came to the DMV, but Rona hit the beverage. The beverage has attacked and shut down damn near everything besides my job, apparently. So, it's a lot of stuff that's still going on. And people are really losing their lives. I think it's dumb that they are opening things up so soon. The whole point of viruses is that they mutate, and wave 2 is going to kick the planet's ass. And a part of me is just hoping that they handle it better the second to go around than the first go around. These soft opens are not going to work. I have no faith, because even with these hard closers, people are still walking around protesting and like working out the protest date. They want to be in the gym and walking up to places and restaurants with no mask, complaining and getting in fights over toilet paper and shit. It's ridiculous. And it just shows how, if anything, this pandemic has shown how privileged we are as Americans, and I can say that for myself as well. I work at a spot where the drivers will go and deliver $50 worth of stuff and won't get a tip. It's like, do you understand? Like, it's like I don't think people understand that those that are working as essential workers didn't ask to be that. Didn't ask to be labeled as essential, but they're putting their health at some risk to be able to appease to your comforts. So yeah, there's that. But back to what I was talking about. Kev on stage, he's a comedian. He's a clean comedian. He does not come off as such. He and Doughboy have a podcast together called Righteous and Ratchet. And the backstory, they did a smaller series on All Def years ago where they had like Bible conversations. And Doe was like washing Kev on certain topics. I never really watched that, but that's the apparent backstory. Now, Righteous and Ratchet has ballooned, and I say ballooned, into the fact that they're about to be able to do, to a smaller degree, what Tyler Perry Studios is that Kevin writes movies. Kevin is a creator. Doughboy is a writer. He is a creator. And they have one of the most entertaining podcasts that I've come across so far. I've just gotten into podcasts within the last year, but I learn a lot, and they're really open. That's something that I believe that some content creators aren't doing. Some comedians, some people in general aren't doing on their platforms. It's just being open about their flaws, their shortcomings, and the like. So in that, I have nothing but respect for them. Kev is hilarious, and you can tell that he and Doe are really friends, and they genuinely learn some stuff from each other. Doughboy, I can say I have an immense amount of respect for on multiple levels. in regards. Let me finish with Kev first. Kev on stage. He also has a podcast with his wife, Miss Kev on stage, Liz, and I'm actually a part of the Right Pack. I got my mask. Hold on, watch out, Chloe. Watch out. Gotta let the dog move real quick. I'm gonna rock all the gear because I got the Hear More shirt on, naps over years, cause then I got my stage crew mask. We does this cause. But I try to support the people that I rock with. Next, I got to get some Pat Cloud merch and Dell when he come up with the workout line. But Kev on stage, he really is a genuine person, and he wants to bring along the people that he has that have been supporting him. I have nothing but respect for that. And then he and his wife have a podcast called The Love Hour. Boy, I tell you, as a single 24-year-old black man in America, it's one cool to see from the righteous and ratchet aspect, two black men supporting each other and having good conversations, making jokes and them just being jokes, progressing, growing, learning and loving in their own right? That's dope regardless. But then you get to the Love Hour. The Love Hour is primarily Melissa's platform, and I haven't listened to everything because I just became part of the Right Pack, quote unquote, like 3 months ago. I've been a part of the Right Pack for like 3 months. But the Love Hour, it's not just for married people. It's for people who are just looking to improve in general. I had no idea what a love language was. They just had an episode with Stevon Lewis, who I'm following now, about imposter syndrome. And I'm not at the level that they are at, but it just shows that people past a point, we're all the same. We just have slight things that make us just a little bit different, and our experiences are a little bit different. But I have the utmost respect for Kev and Liz in the fact that they are Christian, and even through being ridiculed within their own community, like they just had a lady a few weeks ago that called Kev a Christian clown. It's like, ma'am, do you understand that Christianity, like religion, is different to everyone, but they're still very much so Christian, but they're open. They're too open. They're too progressive for what the culture has been. But I can appreciate that because I don't know of a couple. First off, they've been together since they were in high school. I think they've been together 20 years, married for 16, something to that effect. I may be slightly off with the numbers, but both of them are very open and willing to have conversations about how over these years they've grown, they've changed, they had to adapt in just life, this day to day, from each other and who they are, and learning how to do so, loving each other, and then learning how to raise children, loving them, letting them be who they are, and still be parents. Not hiding, and then having conversations, conversations about love languages, having conversations about what's the other episode they've had so many people, it's ridiculous, and I consume so much of it. But listening to them, I've learned a lot, and I've been trying to place that in my own everyday. Like, it's cool to have all this information, but if you're really not applying it, it's damn near useless, right? Doughboy, I think that's enough for that for them. I love Kev and Liz. Kev and Liz are their goals, but I'm already past, the high school sweetheart phase. But I have nothing but respect for them. They continue to grow, and I have nothing but support for them, to the point that they even had a situation in the Discord where somebody was using that platform, like of all people, using that platform, trying to hook up on the side. And Kevin Liz was just like, hey, look, this isn't what the platform was for. We apologize to everyone. We're going to have to remove this section for. And everybody has so much the utmost respect for them as people first. We were like, hey, we understand, we get it. And yeah. Oh, and Liz, you are creative. I don't care what nobody say. As much as I like design, I have to hire somebody to design, to put stuff together. So yeah, you are creative. Stop it. Um, Doe, I will try to be quick with this, but as a black 24-year-old male, again, in America, who did not have their father in their lives, I have nothing but respect for the way that you have had the fault, the shortcomings that you have, and still been there for your child first as a parent. Um, with my father, in one regard, also struggled with addiction, and yours and Doe's in particular was um, alcoholism. But he's been so open in sharing his journey. Like the man, and like you can't, if you watch him, the only way you won't have respect for it is if you want to hate on him. Is if you want to hate on him. And I'm one of those people that when he was on Wild and I was like, bro, this dude is like halfway corny, but I'm one of those people. If I'll listen, I'll pay attention. And Doe is one of those people that he's so genuine. I came around. It's like, I love this dude. I love this dude, man. Like if Doe, like I wish I had another Doughboy in my corner because he's going through so much you would never expect it, and he's always so damn positive. But the man has gone through alcohol addiction in damn near 3 years, almost 3 years sober at this point, and then was close to was over 400 pounds, I believe, at one point. And now he's literally 20, 30 away, from being 225, which is his goal. Do you know how much work, dedication, and the like that takes? Like it's amazing. And honestly, watching him do it at 40 or 39 to 40 has pushed me to want to do, at least, to want to better myself. Because like if he can do it, then goddamn it, there's no excuse. Because he's way busier than I am on a day to day, and has much more to quote unquote deal with a child and the like. And if he can do it, what the hell excuse do I have? And then dude is just genuinely funny, bro. Like dude is genuinely funny. He's turned me into one of his biggest fans. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you and how you've been able to be who you are, been so open with your struggles, and been able to grow and learn and then be authentically you, still be there for your child. I love the father-daughter dance, the podcast that you have with your daughter. And I also, and I can't wait for the merch to drop for the what do you call it, for the workout line, because I'm a big boy and I appreciate that. They don't make decent looking workout stuff for big dudes. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I can't wait for the more content that you're doing. I love my own voice. Keep it going, man. You got a fan. Next on the list that I want to address is To Hear More. To Hear More is one of the funniest people. Low key, he's one of my favorite people. Just randomly, I think I've, through like whether he posted a poll on Instagram or otherwise, like 3 different times, he's actually replied back to me. And one of the things that he said that drove him, I've kept that in my head all the time. That was just like fear of failure. And somebody that is of that stature, but haven't taken the time, even if it might seem microscopic to someone else, but responding to, little old Dre, quote unquote, it meant a lot. That's somebody that I have respect for. And then he's been through so goddamn much, but he's still, yet again, so positive. He's hilarious. And they have so many different stories that they share with each other because they work. He, Kev, Doe, Meg, Pat, Tony worked together for so many years at All Def. But as you can see, we got the naps over everything shirt. Food is also my love language. That's another one that he got. And he and Patrick have a podcast together called Damn Internet You Scary, right? Damn internet, you scary. It's just that. It's some of it pop culture. They always got a conspiracy corner, and they when they have guests, they're relevant. It's really good. I'm part of the scary squad, you know, and I appreciate what you and Doe and Josh have done the last couple of weeks with the silent listening parties. Oddly enough, I'm kind of at work when they doing them, so I can't really tune in and watch it come. But I still run the stuff. I still run the stuff back. Wording is hard is an absolutely hilarious show. Tahir does have the most drip of the group. Pat is second. Okay, Pat's number two. Um, Patrick Cloud, bro, this nigga's just fucking hilarious, and he's creative as shit. Like I know, I think he just recently said that he actually went to school for music business, but the dude's music is just like it's just vibe. Like if there was a category called vibe, the first person I put in there for every track is Pat Cloud. And then his TikToks, give me I put some bacon in mix, and then the, the parent. That's also fucked up what TikTok is doing with that situation. But people, they have a history with people of color and content. That's a whole nother situation. But and then apparently a lot of the shows that wound up doing well on Great Taste, on All Def, were some of those were his brainchild. So yeah. Have a huge fan. I have how many albums do I have? How much music do I have? And I haven't downloaded the last one yet, just because I haven't had a chance to. I've been trying to work on my Pat Cloud. Yeah, I got Water Temple. I got Cloud from 2017, Haunted Barnyard. I got Water Temple, and then I know you just dropped like 2 tracks, Drifting and something else. Real Weed, yeah. With who was that? K Rud, right? So yeah, that's downloading now, bro. But check his music out, Patrick Cloud, Patrick Cloud, Cloud. The dude it's just vibe music. You just sit there, you chill, you can drive to it, you can relax to it, pop a top to or something, and then like smaller, but like smaller impact. Trevor Wallace, he's hilarious. He's also a comedian. He has a podcast with Michael Blaustein called Stiff Socks Podcast. That's hilarious. They just be talking, bro. They just be talking, and it's just another aspect. But Trevor Wallace with the Michael with the Kyle character and the Bang energy drink. Honestly, oddly enough, I drink Bang. That don't empty, but I just had it on my desk. I drink Bang Energy. It does work, but that video is still hilarious. It said, "What do I do after having a bang? A felony." Like, oh, this is just funny. Billy Sorrells. I actually listened to one of his comedy albums from shit. It just popped up on my YouTube like 2013, 2014, and the dude is hilarious. Like, I don't know. I don't think like that many people should be together and be able to be that funny. Like, I don't know that I could be in a whatchacon because they would just roast me to smithereens, but I'd just be laughing. Like, that's how funny they are. Billy Sorrells, Tony Baker, ski daddy dee. Tony Baker can low key sing, but his he got the most quotables right now. I agree with Bill. Got the most quotables. The Skibbity Paps, the Kirkpatrick, the Bartholomew. You want some of this Bartholomew? Cram is another one, bro. That shit. He is hilarious. In fact, I just watched a part of his special on his Instagram, and he has the ability to make everyday stuff hilarious. Dude had like a 3-4 minute segment of just talking about healthcare and glasses, and it was like I was sitting in my room, and my mother's like, "Are you good?" It's like, "Yeah, bro." I'm laughing right now. This dude is hilarious. In fact, I got to go back on there because I did want to get that so I could watch it. But yeah. Let's see what we got next. What we got next on the potty? I kind of wrapped all of that into one. I guess other content creators that I listen to that I'm inspired by. X Chase Money is one of the best gaming YouTubers. He's one of the best YouTubers out. I don't know that anybody works as hard as he does, interacts with his fans as much as he does, and then games as much as he does. Like, dude, I've been watching him since 2012. 2012, yeah, because I was in high school. I'm watching him since 2012, and I would literally have YouTube up or whatever gameplay he was playing, and then my homework on the other screen on Google Drive. That was at my dumbass school. We had to use Google Drive then before it was really popping. But I don't know if it's popping now. Actually, Microsoft Word's still out here, but this dude literally he does a montage that can be like 6-7 games long. You know how much footage that is to sit through? He has the fans will put in, what they thought was a funny moment comments. He incorporates those into the montages. Every game that he touches, he finishes. It might take him 6-7 months, so we be roasting his ass in the comments, but he will respond. His 2K gameplay is hilarious. He actually his fails, like I feel like he's one of those YouTubers when something is wrong, he just like, hey, look, I fucked up. It is what it is. His facial reactions, the whole nine, is just hilarious. Burleezy, 100K subscribers, man. Oh shit! I'm recording. Oh my god. Oh, go ahead. Huh? You just scared the piss out of me. Between him barking and then just humans appearing. But Burleezy, he had those cartoon exposed videos years back, and now his gaming channel. Low-key, his gaming channel. The dude, like, I have never seen somebody that gets as active as he does gaming. The brother jumps in his chair. It's ridiculous, but he is hilarious. Music wise, Rap Critic, love Rap Critic. In fact, I actually met Rap Critic on we're not going to talk about all of that day, but but I heard it was odd enough. I heard his voice and I was like, damn, that sounds like Rap Critic. Now I turned around, I said, excuse me, I'm sorry, because it was a random Sunday evening near over by UMD, and it was like, are you Rap Critic? He's like, yeah, man, hey, great to meet you. Took a picture with him. Stupid cool guy, and he's funny, but his music reviews are genuinely good, like genuinely good rap reviews, and I wind up agreeing and disagreeing on some stuff, but he's overall, like, he's very fair with his reviews. Who else? Sean C is hilarious. Most people probably already know about him. If you watch music reviews, you probably know who Sean C is. Anthony Fontano. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, bro. Screwface Gene. I think it's Gene. I'm going off the top of my head right now. He has some funny reactions to He's a rapper as well. Haven't gotten into the music yet, but he's Anthony Fontano. He's funny. They actually just watched a crossover video they had with him and Screw talking about lyrical spiritual rappers. I laughed so damn hard for a good 30 minutes just because it was actually like really true. Who else do I watch music wise? That's really it music wise. Yeah, I only watch like 3-4 people for music reviews for real. Beyond that, the last part. This is gonna be, I guess, a much shorter episode than I anticipated because I've been trying to, run through it. I'm not run through it, but just record and be good. But the last part of this is your boy has new music on the way. Are you excited? You're excited? It's only been a whole fucking year, but last year, 2019, I had recorded 2 tracks, actually. The first one was me. I released it. I don't know how to promo nothing, so shout out to Skillshare because I'm trying to learn how to market, and it's still gonna take a brick, but I'm trying to learn. And then 2019 was just a heaping pile of perpetual learning moments and L's. So I didn't release anything the rest of last year. In fact, I take it back. I put like 2 things on SoundCloud, but they were like more demo type things. But I do have one more official track that I actually made the album artwork. Shout out to Skillshare again and Adobe. You know, made my own album artwork, and that's going to be coming out within the next 2 weeks. So yeah, and I'm going to be getting more into production so I can make more consistent music, keep stuff coming out every now and then, that sort of thing. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for checking out another installment of the Biscuithead podcast. This will be, the audio will be available everywhere podcasts are found. Juglaw podcast. That's Google for you uneducated folk. That's Juglaw podcast, Apple Podcast, Anchor.fm. That's where the audio is going to be. And then the video will be available on YouTube immediately because it was live. We live, baby. Peter, Piper, pick up, man. Dad is the man with the cat. Yeah. That's that. Follow me on IG at just DeAndre. Like, share, like it. That helps. Sub, comment. That help more. Talk to your boy. Let me know, topics, whatever. Cool. See you next video, whatever that may be. Probably gaming. Bye. And it.